Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of the greatest tabletop sports baseball game, in my opinion, that you can play, or in my maybe the most exciting game you could play. This is Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is on the air. Today's date is August 4th, 76. We are in Arlington Stadium as the California Angels will meet up with the Texas Rangers today. The California Angels come into this game at 52 and 54, and they are right now 2 wins behind the Minnesota Twins, who are in third place. The Rangers are 47 and 55. They are 7 wins back of Minnesota, so they're fading, but they need to go ahead and win some very important games, as looks like the Rangers could be closing out the door, but still lots of baseball left to play. California won this game historically 9-6. There were 22 hits and an error combined between the two teams. This should be a good matchup, I hope so, between two teams that are right now fighting for their playoff lives in the month of August. So sit back, enjoy a good American League matchup. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers will be Nelson Briles. 11 wins, 9 losses, a save, a 3.26 ERA. He gets the call tonight for tonight's game. We are using red team. Leading off for the Halo will be the designated hitter, Dave Collins. 263 average, 4 homers, 28 RBIs. The Halos and the Rangers. It's all set and ready. Let's play some inside pitch baseball. Briles with the pitch. 5-2. That's blank. Collins goes ahead and swings 1-5, and he leads second for a leadoff hit. So it's a good way to start off if you're the Halos with a leadoff single. Nice hit by Collins. Next up for the Angels, second baseman Jerry Remy, 263 average, no homers, 28 RBIs that year. His infield goes to double play depth. Collins, definitely a stealing threat, needs a 9. He gets a 12, and that's not going to be a steal. What about a hit and run here? Remy, let's see, against righties is a 5. And yeah, there is a possible hit and run, but I'm going to call that off. It's early. Briles will pitch to Remy. 2-1, that's a range play. Remy will swing. 2-3, that's a star 2. It's a fly ball, center field. Hit to the center fielder. That is Juan Benitez for the Rangers. It is a range play, so his range is a 5. And he'll make the catch barely. He dives for it, and on a 5, he'll make it. Out number 1, diving catch by Benitez. Fly out to center. Next batter for the Angels will be right fielder Bobby Bonds, the father of some player that hit about 760 some odd home runs. Bobby Bonds, 265 average, 10 homers, 54 RBIs for the Halos that year. Brian Patterson joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Let's see, anything happening on the bases? That is a 4. Collins is a 13. -3 is a 10. I'm not going to send him. I'll let Briles pretty good at holding runners on. So Briles will go ahead and pitch. 1-6. That's a walk. That 2 will walk Bonds. And so the Angels will get runners at first and second on a walk. Briles had 47 walks that year. Arlington Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts, but that is all it does. Next batter for the Rangers will be for the Angels will be first baseman Tony Saleta, 261 average, 9 homers, 42 RBIs. He gets the call at first today. Runners at first and second, midlife crisis, and Michael Peterson joins us here at Arlington Stadium. See if anything happening on the bases. A 6. No, not going to do anything. Briles will go ahead and pitch. 2-6. That's a walk. The 18. That's going to be too high. Saleta will swing. 1 short. Do they turn the double play? 2-1. 2. second base for Texas is Randall, and he has a -2, which is a 0. So there's no chance to get a double play. In that case, where was the throw made? That is a 2, and that's going to be the throw's going to go to second to get the throw actually is going to go to first to get Saleta. Bonds' base running rating is a 4. That will beat that 2. So Collins will go to third. Bonds will go to second, and Saleta is at first for the out. That's the only play they can make in that situation, and that is 2 outs. So 2 men down. And the next batter for the Angels will be left fielder Bruce Bhakti, 258 average, a couple homers, 49 RBIs that year. Anything on the bases? And that is a 17 no. Briles trying to get out of this inning early here against the Angels. Here's the pitch from Briles. 1-6, that's a walk. That 10 will walk Bhakti, and the bases will be loaded. Second walk issued by Briles. The Angels will now send up center fielder Dan Briggs, 214 average, a homer, 14 RBIs, pretty much a utility player, but he got the call for the Angels in this game. Now bases loaded for Briles here in the top of the first. 6 says nothing happening on the play, and no, I'm not going to have Collins steal. I'm not going to have Collins steal home. Briles will go ahead and pitch. 1-3, that's a blank. Can Briggs bring in a run? 3-2. No, that's going to be a star 1 and a fly out to left. And that will get the Rangers out of the inning. No runs. There was a hit, a couple of walks, but the Angels can't get them in. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the California Angels, Nolan Von Ryan Express. 17 wins, 18 losses, a 3.36 ERA. Nolan Ryan, Hall of Famer, and he is the long reliever and emergency pitcher in my overall time starting rotation. Nolan Ryan is the starting pitcher tonight for the Angels. Leading off for the Rangers, left fielder Gene Kleins, 276 average, no homers, 38 RBIs. Almost got a no-hit last night, played against the 75 Reds, used the 1931 Philadelphia Athletics. Okay, not bad. The Von Ryan Express will pitch. 5-5, strikeout 10, no. Kleins will swing 1-3, and he lines out to first for the first out. 1 man down, and that will bring up shortstop Danny Thompson. Toby Harrah has got the night off. The day off today. He's on the bench. 222 average, a homer, 19 RBIs that season. The Von Ryan Express, 4-1, strikeout 4, got him. He will get him on a K. Strikeout number 1 for Ryan. Von Ryan had 327 of them that year. So he was throwing hard. 2 men away, third baseman Roy Howell will be the next batter. Howell, 253, 8 homers, 53 RBIs. Ryan, 3-1, strikeout plus that will easily get Howard, and that is strikeout number 2 for Von Ryan Express. And 3 up and 3 down goes the Rangers. No score after 1. D. Smith joins us here at Arlington Stadium. It's been a while since I've seen you there, Mr. Smith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Top of the second. Leading off for the Angels will be Ron Jackson. Jackson is at third base for today's game. 227 average, 8 homers, 40 RBIs. Game seems to mean nothing tonight. No, it means something. It means something. The Angels are only a couple of wins back at third. Remember, top 3 make the playoffs, and the Rangers are playing for playoff life. So these games do have meaning. Briles will pitch. 3-3. That's a possible error. Jackson, 5-1. And nope, that's not going to be error, but it's going to be a slow rolling grounder to shortstop. Jackson has a base running rating of 3. That's picked up by Thompson. Jackson a 1-3. He makes first. Yes, he does. He'll beat the throw, and that will be an infield single. Jackson gets a base hit, beats the throw. Infield single for Ron Jackson. BB joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Next batter for the Angels will be their catcher tonight, Terry Humphrey, 245 average, a homer, 19 RBIs. It's kind of interesting that, yeah, I know. I mean, normally this game wouldn't really mean much, okay? But it's kind of interesting that sometimes you get a hodgepodge lineup in a game that means a lot. That's another reason why getting the top 3 teams in each division makes these games even more interesting. And of course, you know, I don't want to play any meaningless games. That's why I do a top 3 in a division, because remember, my playoffs are longer. If it wasn't for that, then pretty much it would already be decided. The Yankees own the American League East. The Reds own the National League East. The American League West right now is owned by Oakland. The only division that's really up for grabs is the National League East between the Phillies, the Mets, and the Pirates. So that's why I do it this way. And who doesn't like more playoff games? Jackson on at first, infield double play. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. No. Briles will pitch. 3-5. That's a range play. Humphrey, 6-4. That's a fly ball to right field. That is a 12. Against a righty, that's going to be too high, but it is, however, a range play. So the ball is hit to right, and that is Jeff Burrows out there, and his range is a 2. Nope, he's not going to get it. Now, is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a double for Terry Humphrey. He still hits it over Burrows' head. That's a double. Jackson's base running rating is a 3. Let's see, double to right, -1, 2. Burrows +2 is a 4. A 1-4, Jackson scores from first. He does. Jackson comes in, and Terry Humphrey's on second, but with a 1, Terry Humphrey has a chance to take third. A 1, he takes third base. He won't. He'll stay at second. But it's an RBI double for Terry Humphrey, and the Angels take a 1-0 lead. Terry Humphrey gets an RBI double as he smacked that over Burrows' head. He was the only one that can get it. 1-0 Halos. Next batter for California, shortstop Dave Chalk, 217 average, 33 RBIs that year. Infield is back, and still no one out here in the top of the second. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 2. No, nothing happening. Humphrey staying where he's at. Briles, 4-2. That's blank. Chalk will swing 4-6. Fly out to left. That's going to be out number 1, and no chance for Humphrey to even try to go to third. So he'll stay where he's at and take the out. So that's the first out. Fly out to left. There's no chance for Humphrey. Here's Collins. Collins got a leadoff single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. And that is a 4, nothing happening. And I do have Action PC Baseball, Michael Peterson. I play it a lot, but I mostly use it to set up my rosters for the inside pitch games. Briles will pitch. 2-6. That's a walk. And that will walk for Collins. He will trot down to first. And that is the third walk issued by Briles. And I also simulate the season as well using Action PC. So it's not like I just choose a date. I actually have the game simulate with me as I'm doing it. It's kind of funny that some of the records that I'm getting in Action PC are pretty close to the records we actually have here. Some are pretty close. Some are not, but some are. Here's Jerry Remy. Runners at first and second, 1 out. The infield will now go to double play. Anything on the bases? 17 is a no. Remy's not going to bunt. Briles will go ahead and pitch. 6-2 against the lefty. Base hit right up the middle. Straight single one right back through the box. Humphrey's base running rating is a 1, and he will score from second on a single one. That's pretty much a single past the pitcher. That's the only way he can do it. Collins' base running rating is a 3. He will have to hold at second. But an RBI single by Remy, and it is now 2-0 Angels. Stadium groans. Rangers can't afford to lose games because right now California is still very much alive for the playoffs. The Rangers 7 wins back. All right, definitely need to win games. Here's Bobby Bonds. Bonds walked his first time up. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 10. No. Briles will go ahead and pitch. 4-3. That's blank. Bonds will swing away. And 6-3. Base hit right past short. Single for Bobby Bonds. Will that score Collins? Base running rating is a 3. Yes, he will score from second. Collins comes in to score. Remy's base running rating is a 4. He has to hold. Needs to be a 5 to get to third. So Bobby Bonds gets an RBI single. And another run comes in for the Angels. And they now lead it 3-0. California won this game 9-6. There were a lot of runs in this matchup. And so far, it's not disappointing. Next up is Tony Saleta. He is 0 for 1. Still keeping the infield a double play depth. The Rangers trying to get out of this inning. Anything happening on the bases? Nothing. Briles, 6-1. Strikeout 2. Got him. He will get Saleta on a K. That is the first strikeout for Briles. He only had 98 of them that year. Here's Bruce Bhakti with 2 out. He walked his first time up. Runners at first and second. Nothing on the strat. Briles, 4-1. That's blank. Bhakti, 1-1. That's going to be a single past second for a base hit for Bhakti. Remy's base running rating is a 4. He will score easily from second. Bonds' base running rating is a 4, becomes a 5 with 2 outs. He will make third, and Bhakti has himself a single. And another run comes in for the Halos. And it is now 4-0 Angels. They're going to go talk to Briles on the mound, and the Rangers really don't want to go to the bullpen this early, but the bullpen is now beginning to warm up. And here's Dan Briggs. Briggs is 0 for 1, and he is the 9th batter for the Angels in this inning. Anything happening on the bases? That's a 14. No. Briles will go ahead and pitch. 4-4 against the lefty. That's a blank. Briggs will swing. 4-5. Star 3. That's a grounder to second base. Throw will go to first, and that will end the inning. So let's see, 4 runs on 5 hits for the Angels and a walk. We go to the bottom of the second. Halos already leading 4-0 on the Rangers. Is that enough runs for the Ryan Express? Sports Time Machine joins us here at Arlington Stadium. And he says Game 2 of the 1980 New York Mets replay, John Pasella and Joe Niekro against the Astros, and he needs a happy recap. Well, we'll find out if he gets one tonight. Bottom of the second, Halos already up 4-0. And leading off for the Rangers, first baseman Mike Hargrove, the human rain delay. Hargrove goes ahead and steps up to the plate. Now he decides to step out of the batter's box, sits down, picks out a book, reads a chapter of War and Peace, reads another chapter of War and Peace, puts the book away. Oh, wait, opens the book again, makes a few notes. Now he closes the book, takes a look at his gloves, makes sure they're clean, gets some glove cleaner out of his pocket, puts the glove cleaner on his gloves, put the glove cleaner back in the pocket. Now he steps into the batter's box and ready. And meanwhile, the umpire is just rolling his eyes, as well as Terry Humphrey of the Angels. Ryan will pitch. 6-3. That is a walk. And a 4. Yeah, Hargrove walks easily there, and he'll trot down to first. So all of that, Hargrove gets a leadoff walk. Nolan Ryan had 181 walks that year, 327 strikeouts, but 181 walks. So, I mean, that's pretty much for every 2 strikeouts he had, he gave up a walk. So they go into double play depth. Next batter for the Rangers will be the right fielder, Jeff Burrows, 237 average, 18 homers, 86 RBIs. Will Hargrove do anything? I kind of doubt it. That is a 1, and a hit and run is available, but I'm not going to do that. Hargrove has a stolen base rating of 8, and if Burrows strikes out, not a chance. And you're down by 4 runs. You're not hitting and running. Ryan will pitch. 6-6. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 3-2. Star 4. That's a ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-2-3. Second base is Remy. He has a 0. A 1-3. It's a double play. Yes, it is. 2 outs. They go around the horn. 5-4-3 double play. And Jeff Burrows is going to blame Hargrove because it took Hargrove about 20 minutes to get that at bat done while Hargrove was reading his book. 2 outs now. And the next batter for the Rangers is their designated hitter, Tom Grieve. 255 average, 20 homers, 81 RBIs. Steeler fan joins us here at Arlington Stadium. The Ryan Express. 2-6. Strikeout plus 3. Easily gets them. Not a problem. Strikeout number 3 for Ryan, and that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, but there was a walk. After 2, the Angels are already leading 4-0. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. For the Angels, here's Ron Jackson. Jackson 1 for 1. Has a single his first time up. They're going to keep Briles out there, but the Rangers are ready to take him out necessary. Let's see. 5-3. Hit by pitch. 16. No. Jackson. 5-5. Ground out to second. 1 quick out. And now here's Humphrey. Humphrey got a double his last time up. Pretty much an RBI double by Humphrey. Briles. 2-2. That's a walk. The 19 is way out of the park. Humphrey. 3-1. That's a ground out to third. Two away, and now Dave Chalk. Chalk is 0 for 1. Briles ready to deal. And it's a 1-1. Strikeout. 6. Got him. Struck him out. And Briles goes a 1-2-3 inning, which he definitely needed after giving up 4 runs in the second. But the Rangers are still down by 4. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Next up for the Rangers, second baseman Lenny Randall, 224 average, a homer and 51 RBIs that year in 76. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. 5-1, strikeout 18, too high. Randall, 6-3, ground ball right back to Ryan. He's got it. He'll underhand it to first for out number 1. Center fielder Juan Beniquez is next. 255 average, no homers, 33 RBIs in 76. Ryan, 6-1, strikeout plus. And that 1, oh yeah, Beniquez is not even going to look. The umpire said strike 3, but Beniquez was already on his way to the dugout before the ball even got there because he already knew that was a strike and he didn't swing at it. So strikeout number 4 for Ryan. And that will bring up the catcher, Bill Fahey, 250 average, a homer, 9 RBIs. I would like to mention this is not the last time we'll see Nolan Ryan when we have the Angels again, as I've already made the schedule block for the next set. Ryan will pitch to Fahey, And 1-1. That against the lefty, that's a walk plus 10. And that 8 will walk Fahey. So Ryan gets a strikeout, and then he gives up a walk. So Fahey trots down to first. Second walk issued by Ryan, which keeps the inning alive for Texas. Here's Kleins. Kleins 0 for 1. Fahey really not a threat to steal, but he's got it. But I don't think you're stealing. You're down 4 runs, and that 6 didn't help him anyway. So you're not stealing. You're down 4 runs. Ryan will pitch to Kleins. 3-5 at the park. Arlington Stadium. 4-6. That's a ball hit. That's a ball hit to left field. That is an 11. And that is a possible home run. However, Kleins has a 0 in home runs. So there is no way this can be a homer, which means that's just going to be a fly out to left and the inning will be over. A walk is all the Rangers get. 3 innings in the books and still 4-0 in favor of the Halos. Top of the 4th inning coming up. Leading off for the Angels is Collins. Collins is 1 for 1, has a single and a walk. They're going to stick with Briles. He had a much better 3rd inning. Let's see what he does in this inning now. 2-4. Strikeout 18. No. Collins 4-3. Base hit to left. Collins has a single. It's his 2nd hit of the game. Nice hit by Collins. And now here's Remy. Remy is 1 for 2. Had a single his last time up. Infield and double play depth. Strat says a 4. Collins, let's see. His steal rating is available. He has 13. -3 is 10. Fahey is a 0. I'm not going to send Collins. You're up by 4 runs. Why would you steal? Briles will go ahead and pitch. 6-3. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 5-1. That's a ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn the double play. 1-0-1. Second baseman for Texas is Randall -2. No chance for a double play. So on a 1-2, Collins is safe. 3-5. On a 1-2 or 6, Collins is safe at second. It is. Collins will go to second. The only play was the first to get Remy, so that's out number 1. It's a slow rolling grounder, and the play had to be made to first. Collins has good speed, so he does make it to second base. Here is the dangerous Bobby Bonds. Not a Hall of Famer, but a lot of people say he should be. He's 1 for 1, has a single and a walk in the game. Infield is back. See if anything happening here. And that is a 10. No. Briles will pitch to Bonds. And 4-2, that's blank. Bonds will swing. 3-3, that's a fly out to center. That's out number 2. Fly to center. Collins' base running rating is a 3. -2 is a 1. Texas center fielder Benitez is a 0. He would get to third on a 1, and why not? You're ahead. So he would get to third on a 1. So a 1, he's safe. The only way he could be out is on a 6-6. And it is a 6-6. Holy cow, is he going to be out? Is he going to be out? Let's find out. Let's find out. The roll was into center field. That's Benitez. His arm rating is a 0. We roll a third die. A 1-3, he's going to be out. A 4-6, he holds. He holds. Collins, oh, wow. Collins almost made a big mistake, and he'll stay at second base. Wow, almost out. 6-6 is the only way he could probably be thrown out. But he decides to hold. Two outs now for Tony Saleda. He is 0 for 1. He's 0 for 2. Checking to see anything happening on the bases. That is a 19. No. Briles will pitch. 4-4 against the lefty. That's blank. Saleda swings 4-3. Fly out to right. That will end the inning. So no runs, a hit for the Angels, as looks like Briles has calmed down a little bit. They still have a 4-0 lead going into the bottom of the fourth inning. Here comes Ryan, and leading off, Danny Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 1 for the Rangers. The Ryan Express will pitch. 5-1, strikeout 14, no. Thompson, 2-4, fly out to center field. That's out number 1. And now the batter is Roy Howell. Howell is 0 for 1. Ryan will deal. 2-1, error on a throw. Howell will go ahead and swing. 5-1, and nope, that's just going to be a pop out to short. That's out number 2, and of course there's no error there. 2 outs, and the next batter will be Hargrove. Hargrove comes up to the bat. Now he steps out of the batter's box. Sits down for a second, opens up his War and Peace book, reads 1 chapter, reads another chapter, reads a 3rd chapter. Clouds move in a little bit overhead, feels a drop of rain, but there's no rain. Gets back up, takes a look at his bat, looks at the bat again, asks the bat boy for another bat. He gets another bat, autographs it, gives it to a fan, gets another bat. Now Hargrove sits back in the batter's box and gets ready to hit. Hit by pitch, Ryan. I.D. Jester joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Ryan will pitch. 4-4, walk plus 17, and again Hargrove will walk. Second time Hargrove goes through all those motions, and it's a second time he's walked. So he'll trot down to first. And now the batter's Briles, and Ryan is just shaking, is just SMDHing. He's just shaking his head. 2 outs, here's Briles. Briles is 0 for 1. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 2, no. Ryan will pitch 3-5, and that's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 5-2, and that is a possible home run to the pull side. Briles against the righty is a 16. That is a 6, and that is gone. Kaboom! High, deep, gone over the left field fence, and the Rangers cut this lead in half. 2-run jack by Jeff Burroughs. And it looks like Mike Hargrove's antics might have gotten to Ryan, although that wasn't Ryan's fault. That was Arlington Stadium all the way. Jeff Burroughs hits a 2-run jack. It's now 4-2. And besides that, that was the first hit off Nolan Ryan in this game. And his first hit is a 2-run dinger he gives up. 4-2 now, Angels. The lead is cut in half. And here is Tom Grieve. Grieve is 0 for 1. And yeah, Ryan may just hit Mike Hargrove in a butt when he gets back up there. Ryan will pitch to Grieve. And 4-4, walk plus 10, and that 11 will walk Grieve. He'll walk him, and now looks like Ryan a little shaken up. He's now given up a walk, home run, and walk. They're going to go talk to Ryan for a minute, settle him down. Lenny Randall is next, and he's 0 for 1. Still 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th, but the Rangers have cut the lead in half. Grieve does have a slight steal ability. And at 3 would normally do it. He's a 16. Let's see. Grieve is a 16, and nothing from Ryan. And Humphreys is 0 for the Angels, a 1-16. Or do you let Randall go ahead and swing here? You're up 2 outs. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let Randall hit. So Ryan will pitch to Randall. And that's a 5-6. That's strikeout 10. That will get Randall. Struck them out. And the inning is over. That is strikeout number 5 for the Ryan Express. 2 runs on 1 hit. A 2-run jack by Jeff Burrows. 4-2 now, still in favor of the Halos. Tony Porter, C&D TV, Cards and Dice, joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Always a pleasure when he joins one of my games. They gave up Figueroa and Rivers for Bobby Bonds, who was injured half the year. Yeah, I know, right? We go to the top of the 5th inning. And Bruce Bhakti leads off for the Angels. He's 1 for 1, has a single the last time up. It's now 4-2. They're going to leave Briles out there a little while longer. Briles will go ahead and pitch. 1-2. Home run question mark. Bhakti a lefty. A 1-11. The 9 passes. Against the right-hander, Bhakti is a 3. A 1-3. Bhakti hits 1 of the 2 home runs he had that year. No, it's a 10. Too high. Bhakti will swing away, though. 6-5, and he hits a deep fly ball to center field, but that'll be taken care of by Benitez near the wall, and that's out number 1. Bhakti got under it. It was a bad pitch by Briles, but he couldn't do anything with it. Here's Briggs. Briggs is 0 for 2. Briles will go ahead and pitch. 2-2. Walk. 11. No. Briggs. 6-4. Ground out to second. Out number 2. Both these teams need to win these games. The Angels are only 2 games out of 2 wins behind third. The Rangers are 7 wins behind third. Remember, top 3 make the playoffs in each division. Here's Ron Jackson. Jackson 1 for 2 with a single. Briles 2-2. That's a walk. That 5 will walk him, and Jackson will trot down to first on a 2-out ball 4. And that is the 4th walk issued by Briles. And now the batter is Terry Humphrey. Yes, Tony, I noticed you were playing that Sports Illustrated Baseball. Talk about old school when it comes to those kind of games. Really, talk about old school. I mean, really, that's back in the day, when of those old APA cards day and old Stratomatic stuff. I tell you there, Tony, you find some of the oldest games. You really do. What do you think about that Sports Illustrated game? I mean, lots of chart reading, but it looks like it's pretty realistic and maybe pretty accurate, although I don't know what you think about the accuracy of the game so far. Jackson on it first. Here's Humphrey. I don't know if you played enough of it. Humphrey's 1 for 2. He has a double in the game. Is Jackson going to do anything? Nope. Briles will pitch. 6-3. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 4-1. That's a fly out to left, and that will end the inning. And that's a good inning for Briles. He gives up a walk, but that is all. You don't give up any more runs, okay, after getting some runs yourself in the half inning before. Halfway through the game, 4-2 Halos. Just want to work out your brain. I get it. DJ John, quadruple 4, joins us here at Arlington Stadium. But yeah, I know, Tony. I mean, that game, like you said, that's not retro. That is old school. I mean, when that game came out, I was like a year old. I mean, really, that's really old school. I wonder what kind of system they use in order to set those statistics. Bottom of the 5th here, Juan Benitez leads off for the Rangers. He is 0 for 1. Let's see if Ryan can recover from the homer he gave up in the last inning. 4-2 Angels. Ryan 4-5. That's a double question mark. Benitez a righty. A 1-3 is a single right up the middle. That 18 is way out of there. Benitez 6-5, but he does hit a base hit past short. That will be a single for Benitez, and the tying run is on. Juan Benitez gets a leadoff single. And now here's Bill Fahey. Fahey walked his first time up. Infield goes double play depth. May try a steal if it comes up. That's a 16. No. Although the bunt is available for Fahey, but I think with a 250 hitter, I think you just let Fahey go ahead and swing. Runner on first, and there's no hit and run, so not on this play. So Ryan will pitch to Fahey. 5-1. That's a strikeout. 17, way too high. Fahey will swing. 6-6. That's a grounder to shortstop. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3, 2, 3. Second base. Remy 0. 1-3. Yes, they do. 2 outs. 6-4-3 double play. Twin killing. And the stadium gives a groan after that. Maybe I should have had him steal. Although it really didn't come up anyway. Or bunt. Here's Gene Kleins. Kleins is 0 for 2. Ryan will pitch. 6-6. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 6-2. Base hit past second. That's a single for Kleins. Wow, how big's that double play now? Kleins gets his first hit of the game. We'll bring up Danny Thompson. Thompson 0 for 2. Kleins not really a threat to steal a little bit of it. Ooh, and he got it. Let's see, 11. No, you'll let 2 outs. I'll let Thompson swing. Ryan, 6-5. Walk plus 10. That 11 will walk him, and the Rangers are still alive here for maybe a run or two as he walks Thompson. That double play, what a killing right there for the Rangers. Now runners at first and second, and here's Roy Howell. Howell is 0 for 2, and that is the 5th walk issued by Ryan. Kids like cards. We love cards. Yes, we do. 2 outs. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 5. No. Ryan will go ahead and pitch to Howell. 1-6. Strikeout 10. Yep, he got him. Struck him out. Strikeout. And that is strikeout number 6 for the Ryan Express. No runs, 2 hits for the Rangers after 5. 4-2 Halos. Nolan Ryan with ice in his veins. Top of the 6th coming up. Dave Chalk leads off for Cali. Chalk is 0 for 2. Briles has 2 more batters he can face before tiring. We'll see what we do with him. Briles will pitch to Chalk, though. 1-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 1-4, blank, Chalk. 5-2, ground out to short. Easy ground out made there by grounder to Thompson. He throws to first. Easy play made by the human rain delay. Here's Collins. Collins having a pretty good night. 2 for 2 with a walk. So far, Briles hasn't gotten Collins out yet. Briles, 6-2. Against the lefty switch. Base hit right up the middle. He still hasn't gotten him out yet. Collins switching from the left side, and that is a single one right past the pitcher. Collins will go to first. And the batter now is Jerry Remy, and now Briles is tired. And I think that's going to be it for Briles, as the Rangers are going to go to the pen. If he didn't allow the run, I would have let him pitch to the next batter. He didn't allow a runner there. So Collins on it first. Let's see who the Rangers want to bring in to pitch. Let's see. We're in the 6th inning, so it should be a reliever. And I don't like any of the lefties they got in the bullpen. In that case, then, I'm just going to go ahead and bring in the best pitcher that I think will be for the situation. Here's Steve Hargan. Hargan will come in to pitch for the Rangers. 8 wins, 8 losses, a save, a 3.62 ERA. So Steve Hargan will pitch to Jerry Remy. Remy actually does a little worse against righties, but either way, 1 out, infield double play depth, 4-2. See if anything happening on the bases. That is an 18 no, and Remy is not going to bunt, so he'll go ahead and swing away. Hargan with the pitch, 2-3 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. That's a great roll for him. Star 3 and a grounder to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 1-0-1. Shortstop for Texas is Thompson, a 0. The only way they can get a double play is on a 1. That is a 5. Collins will be thrown out at second. Remy will make first, and that's 2 outs on the fielder's choice. And now the dangerous Bobby Bonds. Bonds is 1 for 2, has a single in the game. Remy on it first. Remy a good chance to steal if he can get it. That is a 12. He does not. Hargan will go ahead and pitch. 3-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Bonds will swing 3-6, and it's a fly out to center. Pretty shallow, pretty easy, and pretty much caught by Benitez, and that will end the inning. So no runs and a hit for the Angels. Still 4-2 Halos. As the Rangers trying to keep it close. They lost this game 9-6 historically. In a game the Rangers need more than the Angels, but the Angels, remember, only 2 wins back of third place in the American League West. Leading off for the Texas Rangers, the human rain delay, Mike Hargrove. Hargrove goes ahead, steps up to the batter's box, and a whistle occurs from the crowd, and it looks like Hargrove's going to investigate it. Steps out of the batter's box and goes to the fence, and he sees another lovely lady there. Gets the phone, takes out the book, the black book, gets the phone number. Another lady gives him the phone number. And he gets another phone number. Takes out his cell phone, checks him. Oh, yeah, that's right. No cell phones then. And he has a nice little chat with them. Meanwhile, the umpire says, "Get your butt over here." Hargrove tips his cap to the ladies and walks back to the batter's box. Now we'll pitch. Ryan will pitch. 6-4, wild pitch. And I think he may have tried to hit him on that one. That's a wild pitch, ball 1. All right, he may have tried to hit him, and Hargrove looking at Ryan like, come on, man. Ryan will pitch again. 6-6, that's at the park. Hargrove will swing 2-3. Arlington Stadium, base hit to center field, but that is a possible double. It's a single plus. Hargrove rounding first. He's going to try for second. His base running rating is a 2. Center fielder Briggs is a 0. A 1-2. Hargrove turns this single into a double. 3-5, he holds 6, he's out. He's out of there! It's a great big throw by Dan Briggs. Throws to second, and Hargrove is out. And Nolan Ryan pumps his fist right at Hargrove. Hargrove gives Ryan kind of a mean-looking look there, and Ryan says, "That's what you get for taking so long to bat." That is going to be a base hit, but that is a throw out, and there is 1 away. And the stadium groans a little bit on that. You should have stopped. Like you said, you can't fix stupid. Here's Jeff Burrows. Burrows is 1 for 2, has a home run in the game. The 2-run jack. Yeah, DJ, don't text and drive, bro. I want you to watch my games from your home or something like that, not from a hospital. Ryan will pitch. 1-4, strikeout 5, got him. He'll strike out Burrows, and that is strikeout number 7 for Ryan. 2 outs. Tom Grieve is next up. Grieve is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Ryan with the pitch. 1-5. Hit by pitch. 11. No. Grieve. 6-4. That's a ground out to short, and the inning is over. The Rangers get 1 hit, but Hargrove is thrown out at second, trying to stretch the single into a double. And maybe it's not a bad play. I mean, you're down by only 2 runs. So in a way, it kind of makes sense. But after 6, it is still 4-2 in favor of Cali. Top of the 7th coming up. Steve Hargan's going to stay out there. He pitched to 11 batters normally. So let's see what they're going to do here. And he can pitch to about another. He can pitch to pretty much the entire lineup. We'll see how long it can go. So here's Hargan. Tony Saleta leads off for Cali. He is 0 for 3. Top of the 7th begins. Hargan with the pitch. 6-6, strikeout. 9, got him. Strikeout, gets him out. Nice strikeout by Hargan. He had 63 of them that year in relief and as a starter as well. Bruce Bhakti is next. He's 1 for 2. Has a single in the game and walked. Hargan, 6-6, strikeout, 12, not this time. Bhakti, 5-6, and that's going to be a base hit into right field for a single. Bhakti will hold it first. That's his second hit of the game. Bhakti will hold, and the batter will be Dan Briggs. Briggs is 0 for 3. Infield goes to double play depth. Bhakti has a chance to steal, although I don't think he will on a 10, and no, nothing happening. Hargan will go ahead and pitch to Briggs. 1-1, and that is a blank. He's not tired. Briggs will swing. 4-6, grounder to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-2-3. Shortstop for Texas is Thompson, a 0. 1-3. Yes, they do. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play. Inning over. So no runs on 1 hit. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker after the ball game, of course. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, we have our last game of the current schedule block, and it's going to be the San Francisco Giants taking on the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are really not in it, but in order for me to get the Giants into the block who are in it, I had to get this game in. So San Francisco will take on the Braves. It'll be Rob Dressler against Carl Morton tomorrow. As the Giants, well, I'll tell you, San Francisco at one point was in second place and looking to maybe capture and get close to the Reds. And they suddenly just started dropping like a stone. So an important game is San Francisco trying to stay in the playoff hunt, which they are. Atlanta pretty much not. But that'll be tomorrow's game. San Francisco and the Braves, Dressler against Carl Morton, the final game of this schedule block. And then I have already made the new schedule block and removed the teams that are no longer really in the playoff hunt in August. Keith White joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Bottom of the 7th, Angels leading the Rangers 4-2. The Ryan Express is still pretty strong. And leading off for the Rangers will be Lenny Randall. Randall is 0 for 2. Ryan still has a good amount of batters he can face yet. Pitch from Ryan, 4-3, strikeout 9, got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 8 for Ryan. The Ryan Express is dealing. Next up is Juan Beniquez. Beniquez is 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Ryan with the pitch, 6-4, wild pitch, ball 1. 3-1, strikeout plus. And that 3, Beniquez is a dead duck, and he's just going to head back to the bench. And that is strikeout number 9, 2 outs for the Ryan Express. And here is Bill Fahey. Fahey is 0 for 1. He did walk. Ryan looking to get Fahey here. Here is the pitch. 1-3, range play. Fahey will swing. 2-2. That's a ball hit right back to Ryan. Ryan's range is a 1. Not a chance. That's going to be a single right back through the box, and Fahey will get to first. So a 2-out single for Fahey keeps the inning alive. And a chance for Gene Clines. Clines is 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. Let's see, am I rolling a strat? Yes. Anything happening? A 19? No. Clines ain't bunting. Runner at first base. Ryan will pitch to Clines. Ranger fans at Arlington know Texas needs a big win. Ryan, 2-2. Error on a grounder. Clines, 3-3. That is a ground ball to short, and that is hit the chalk. Chalk's error rating is a 7. That's a 20. He's got no problem with it, and he will throw to second to get Fahey and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Rangers. 4-2, favor of the Angels. As time running out for Texas. Top of the 8th inning coming up. Hargan will stay out there, at least for now. Here's Ron Jackson leading off for Cali. He is 1 for 2. Hargan with the pitch. 6-5. That's a strikeout. 14. No, it's not. Jackson, 3-2. Fly out to center. Hargan's actually done a pretty good job so far coming out in the bullpen. Here's Terry Humphrey. Humphrey is 1 for 3, has a double in the game. Hargan deals. 3-6, that's blank. Humphrey, 5-4. That's going to be a base hit right past third. It'll get past Howell. That'll be a single for Humphrey. That's his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4. Next up is Chalk. Chalk is 0 for 3. And let's see. Do I want a pinch hit for him? Doesn't matter if I do. No, you're ahead. I don't think necessary. Humphrey was on at first base. Chalk the batter. Still rolling for a strat. See if anything happening. That is a 12 and no. Hargan will pitch. 1-1. That's a blank. He is not tired. Chalk 2-3. Line drive right to third and put away by Howell. Put away by Howell. And Humphrey. Let's see here. And Humphrey, let's see. No chance. And since Humphrey is at first base, the only way you can get him is on a 1. No, Humphrey gets back. So no double play. Out number 2. So Humphrey gets back a line drive to third, but Humphrey stays. And now the batter is Collins. Collins having a great night tonight. 3 for 3. 3 singles and a walk. So a good night by Dave Collins, who's DHing for the Angels tonight. Anything on the bases? Nope. Hargan, 5-1. That's a walk. That 4 will be a walk. He walks Collins. And now the Angels have a runner in scoring position. So Collins is going to have probably going to have a no-out night, as he's going to be 3 for 3 with 2 walks. He has an on-base percentage of 1,000 in this game. And now can Jerry Remy come through with a big hit? Remy is 1 for 4. Hargan and Remy could be his last batter. This is Hargan's fatigue batter. So let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 20. Hargan's going to throw to second to get Humphrey. A 1 to 4. He gets him. No. Humphrey gets back. Now Hargan will pitch to Remy. 1-1. He is not tired. Not on this batter. Remy will swing. 2-1. That's a ground ball. Comebacker right back to Hargan. He'll throw to first. Inning over. So no runs. There was a hit and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 4-2 in favor of the Angels. Hargan will definitely be replaced in the next inning, so I'm going to take him off. Ryan comes out the deal, bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off will be Danny Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 2. Ryan has, let's see, how many batters he's got left? 27, 8, 9, 31. He's got about 4 batters left before I have to worry about him. The only mistake Ryan really made was the home run he gave up to Burrows. Other than that, he scattered like a total of 5 hits. Ryan will pitch. 5-3, strikeout 6. Got him, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 10 for Ryan. That's the first out. And now here's Roy Howell. Howell is 0 for 3. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 3-3 range play. Howell will swing. 2-2. That's a fly ball to center field. That's hit to Briggs. Briggs' range is a 3. He can't get it. Single or double. That's going to be a single for Howell. And the Rangers get a base hit. So Roy Howell hits it in front of Dan Briggs, who plays it on the hop, and makes sure that Howell can't go any further than first, and Howell is there. And now the batter is Hargrove. Hargrove comes up to the plate and decides to take off his cap, check the cap, make sure it's fitted right. Goes ahead and takes a look at it. He doesn't like the ball cap. He goes back to the dugout, gets another cap, gets a third cap. And he gets this cap. And he likes this cap. Now he goes back up to the plate. Now he doesn't like the glove. Now he goes ahead back to the dugout, gets the glove, gets another glove. And he takes this glove. And he comes back out to the plate. And meanwhile, Nolan Ryan is right now just sitting on the mound just saying, whenever you're ready, guy. And Mike Hargrove said, oh, come on, this is baseball. And Mike Hargrove steps in the batter's box, and now he's ready. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. You do realize, of course, he is the only batter I do this for, right? Ryan will pitch. 6-1, strikeout plus 19. Got him, struck him out. Struck him out, and that is strikeout number 11 for Nolan Ryan. He gets him on a K. 2 down, and Ryan goes ahead and puts his fingers in his ears and goes, nah, nah, nah. And Hargrove says, I'll get you next time. Next up is Jeff Burrows. Burrows hit a home run off of Nolan Ryan, thanks to the ballpark. He is 1 for 3. Howell on at first. There are 2 outs. Checking to see if anything on the strat. 6, no. Ryan will pitch to Burrows. Burrows is his fatigue batter. Let's see what we do after him. Ryan will pitch. That is Suadice will re-roll. 2-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus 9. Got him. He strikes out Burrows. And that is strikeout number 12 for Ryan. He strikes out the side, even though there was a base hit in between there. Side retired. No runs a hit for Ryan. No runs and a hit, but he strikes out the side. 12 strikeouts for the Ryan Express. 4-2 after 8. It's not like I'm exaggerating about Hargrove. No, I'm not. We go to the top of the ninth. Jerry Remy leading off. 2 lefties and a righty for the Rangers. And I'll tell you, I don't like the lefty relief pitchers they have here. So it's a 4-2 game, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring out their best. And it's going to be right-hander Jeff Turpko. 3 wins, 3 losses, no saves, a 2.39 ERA. Jeff Turpko's mission, very simple. Keep it 4-2. Ryan is tired, and they may let him pitch. Why not? He's a ball. This is the 70s, not the 2020s. Remy will lead off. Remy is 1 for 3, has a single in the game. Turpko with the pitch. 3-6 against the lefty. That's a walk plus 10, and that's going to walk Remy easily, and it's a leadoff walk. And the next batter will be Bobby Bonds. Bonds is 0 for 4. Bonds is 0 for 4. And you know what? I made a mistake. Remy was not supposed to be the batter up. Bonds was supposed to be the leadoff batter, and I'm still going to make the walk. So Bond, and he would have walked anyway with a 13 against the righty. So Bonds actually was supposed to be the batter, not Remy. So I'll make that change, and now Tony Saleta will come up to bat. Saleta's 0 for 4. Same, doesn't make a difference. It would have been a walk either way. So we make the change. Upon further review, so Turpko will pitch to Saleta. Saleta's 0 for 4, and there is no strike. Turpko 2-1. That's a possible error. Saleta 2-5. That's a ground ball to short, and that is hit to Thompson. His error rating is a 5. That's a 9. He won't make an error. Now let's see if they turn a double play. 2-0-3. And that is second base Randall -2 is a 1. The only way they can get a double play is on a 1. Nope. Bonds is going to make second, though, because the 2 falls under the base running rating of 4, which is a 3 with the infield halfway. So the only play was the first, and that is out number 1. So a grounder to short. Fielder's choice moves the runner over. And now the batter is Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti is 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles and a walk. Turpko will pitch to Bhakti. Infield is now back. I'm wondering if you walk him and pitch to Briggs. And I think you do. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to intentionally walk Bhakti. And instead, they're going to pitch to Dan Briggs, who has a lower batting average, and his double play rating is actually a little higher in this case. So intentional walk, as the Rangers are going to play the averages here, and now Turpko will pitch to Briggs. Briggs is 0 for 4, and now the double play set up. 4-2. Turpko's mission, keep it 4-2. No strike. Turpko will pitch. 2-4, strikeout, 19. Nope, too high. Briggs will swing. 1-5, that's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn it. 3-0-4, second base, Randall -2. Jeez. A 1-2, they turn it. Yes, they got it. Shortstop to second to first, double play, inning over. The strategy works to perfection. So no runs, a couple of walks, no hits. And it stays 4-2 as the manager here makes an absolutely spectacular decision and gets the Rangers out of the jam. And I pat myself on the back for that one. Will we see some ninth inning magic? Bottom of the ninth. Leading off for the Rangers is their DH, Tom Grieve. And the question is they going to go ahead and let him bat? He is the designated hitter, so they could bring in somebody else. But nope, I'm going to let him hit because Toby Harrah is on the bench and he's ready to come in for a batter. And Grieve can actually hit. He had 20 homers, so Grieve is going to hit. Ryan is tired, and they're going to try to see if he can get him to go through the inning. This is the 1970s, not 2020. 4-2, but the Angel bullpen is ready. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. 2-1, error on a throw. Grieve, 3-4. That's a line drive right to first, and that's going to be caught by Saleda. That's out number 1. There's no throwing error there. And that's out number 1. And now Lenny Randall. Randall is the second baseman. Let's see what I want to do here. And I don't have another second baseman unless I do something here. Now I'm going to let Randall hit. He's the only second baseman I have, actually, in today. Well, I got Thompson. He can move to second, but I don't think it's necessary. I'll let Randall swing. Randall will come up to hit. Randall is 0 for 3. He is only as smart as his dice, and his dice are often rigged. Who asked you? Ryan will go ahead and pitch. 4-4. Walk plus 10. That 20 is going to be too high. Randall has an 8. That only makes it an 18. He avoids the walk. Randall will swing. 2-1, and that is a grounder to short. Throws to first, out number 2. He misses a walk by 2, which hurts because it doesn't get a runner on base for the Rangers. 2 down. And now Juan Beniquez is up. He is 1 for 3. Ryan looking to go the distance. He's looking to go the distance. Beniquez ready to bat. Ryan with the pitch. 6-3. That's a walk. 17. That's too high. Beniquez will swing. 1-2. Fly ball to left field. Coming under it is going to be Bhakti. He gets 2 steps to his back, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. Angels go ahead and get the win over the Rangers. 4-2 tonight. Nolan Ryan goes the distance. Stadium groans. Good ball game between the two. Look like the Angels are going to run away with it. Then the pitching slowed it down a little bit. A 1-2-3 ninth inning. You expected that. Again, who asked you? A nice win for the Angels. Nolan Ryan goes the distance, 4-2. Don't go away. 10-minute final line score and 10-minute ticker coming right up. Where I go ahead and rig the dice against Steeler fans Astros. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that out loud, didn't I? For the Angels, 4 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For the Rangers, 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Nolan Ryan gets the win. He gets the distance, a complete game, and he had 12 strikeouts for the night. So he was definitely dealing. Nelson Briles does take the loss. So there were 6 runs in my game. There were 15 in the actual game, 16 hits in mine, and 27 hits in the actual game. And there was an error, and we didn't have one here. So 4-2, a nice win for the Angels over the Rangers. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by Brian Davis's FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Now, to let you guys know, real quick, Brian Davis actually did email me, And this was his answer. And he said to me, "Thanks for the note and nice words. I love the enthusiasm in your YouTube videos. Great stuff. The answer to your question is a little complex. There are a few layers to the ratings process. First, team offense and defense ratings are calculated based on runs scored / allowed. Then the clutch rating is based on Pythagorean win-loss versus team winning percentage to accurately hit wins and the scoring. It's not based on teams' true performance in one-run / extra inning games. Then I run thousands of simulations using the actual schedule, and more often than not, the ratings need to be tweaked further before I get them right." So for those of you wondering why the Reds have a -3 clutch, it's not because of extra innings or anything like that. It's because he uses it to try to get the records close to the actual records that they were. So I thought I'd go ahead and read that to you, so you guys would know, because I know you guys had answers concerning why the ratings for certain teams are a little bit on the low side. But it has nothing to do with the has nothing to do with wins and losses. Or it has nothing to do with how they did in extra innings. So let's get to the 10-minute ticker. And let's see, California does get the win over Texas. And here we go. Oakland at the White Sox. Oakland with a 10. And that's a 15, and they're going to get only one run. White Sox have a 10. 41, that's going to be a win for the White Sox. Baltimore at Cleveland. Baltimore has a 9. 63 with Jim Palmer on the mound. That is a 7. Cleveland has a 4. A 13, that's not going to do them any good. And that is going to be 0 as the Orioles shut the Indians out. Boston at Detroit. Boston with a 14. 25, and that is 3. Detroit has an 8. 21, and that is 2. And that's going to be a win for the Red Sox. Minnesota at Kansas City. Both teams with an 11. Minnesota, 45, and that is 5. The Royals with an 11. 12. Nope, that's going to be 1, a win for the Twins. Yankees and the Brewers in a doubleheader. Game 1, Yankees have an 11. 62, and all the Yankees do is just get the best runs. So they get a 7. Brewers with a 7. A 61, and that's going to be 6 runs. So the Yankees will win that one. Game 2, Yankees with a 13. 52, and that is 6. Milwaukee with a 9, 52, and that is 5. And the Yankees will win both games on the Brewers. Padres at the Braves. Padres have an 8, 43, and that is 4. The Braves have a 5, 22, and that's going to be a 1. So the Padres finally beat Atlanta. Philadelphia and the Cubs. Philadelphia with a 17. 65. Yeah, that's going to be 10 runs. The Cubs have an 8. 31. Not a chance. That's 3 runs. The Phillies will win that. Astros at the Dodgers. Houston with a 4. 65. That's pretty darn good. That's 6 runs. The Dodgers, though, have a 6. 64, and that is also 6 runs. We got a tie. So let's go. Houston has a 1 clutch. So 1 plus 6 is 7. The Dodgers have a 1. So the only way the Dodgers can win is rolling a 6. No, that's going to be a win for the Astros. I'll give them 5 runs. So the Astros will win the game 11-6 over the Dodgers. And I know Steeler fan will say Astros. Montreal taking on the Mets. Montreal has a 1. A 24, and that is only 1 run. The Mets have a 14 and a 20. I cannot roll an 11. 33, there we go. And that's going to be a happy recap for the Mets as they beat the Expos 4-1. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals with a 7. 63. That's a good roll for St. Louis, and that is 6 runs. The Pirates have a 17. 34, and that is 5 runs. The Cardinals will beat the Pirates, and as a Mets fan, that is good. I gained a game on the Pirates. Even though we have the same amount of wins, the Pirates have played less games. Cincinnati and the Giants. Cincinnati with a 13, 55, and that is 6 runs. The Giants have a 6, 65, and that is 7 runs. Holy cow! The Giants beat the Reds. Oh, wow, what a tough win. What a big win for the Giants. Moving on to August 5, Baltimore at Cleveland. Baltimore with a 6, 33, and that is 3 runs. Cleveland with a 5, 34, and that is 2 runs. And yes, that does make a difference right there. Wow, that makes a difference. A 34, if it was a 34 is 2. Wow, that makes a big difference between those two. Yep, that is definitely going to be, that was a 5, and yeah, that's a difference, all right. 2 runs, so Baltimore beats Cleveland. Boston at Detroit. Boston with a 17. A 12. That's not great. That's only 1 run. Detroit has a 10, 34, and that is 3 runs. Detroit will beat the Red Sox. Minnesota at Kansas City. Minnesota with a 12, 23, and that is 3 runs. Kansas City with a 13, 16, and that is 2 runs. The Twins will beat the Royals. Yankees taking on Milwaukee. Yankees have a 12, 66. Jeez, Yankees getting all the rolls. That's 10. Milwaukee with a 5, 13, and that is 0. I tell you right now, with FastScore, the Yankees are on pace to probably win 130 games. But how many games they win is one thing. How they do in the playoffs is another. California at Texas. I know I have the game yellowed, but that's because I did the wrong date. California with a 2, 23, and that is 1 run. Texas with an 8, 54, that is 5, and Texas will beat the Angels in that one. San Francisco taking on Atlanta. The Giants have an 8, 41, and that is 3. Atlanta has an 8 as well, 51, and that is 4. The Braves will beat the Giants. Cincinnati at the Dodgers. Pretty big series out there. Cincinnati with a 13, 31, and that is 4. The Dodgers have a 7, 23, and that is 2. The Reds will beat, and that game belongs to the Reds. Cubs taking on the Expos. Cubs have a 10, 13, and that is 1. The Expos have a 6, 62, and that's going to be 6. The Expos will get a win. Mets taking on the Pirates. Big series between these two. John Matlack on the mound for the Mets. The Mets have a 10, 33, and that is 3 runs. The Pirates have Jerry Royce and 8, 3 runs. Let's see. I need the Pirates to roll 26 and lower. Yes, it's a 16. That is only going to be 1 run, and the Mets have a happy recap on the Pirates. Even though the Mets are probably definitely going to make the playoffs, but I want to get second place. I don't want to play a wild card game. I want to play at least a wild card series or a division series and avoid it completely. Houston taking on the Padres. Houston has a 9, 12. Ooh, that's going to be 0. San Diego with a 5, 32. And that's 2. And the Padres will beat the Astros. And Steeler fan will say rigged. Philadelphia at the Cardinals. Philadelphia with a 15, 45. And that is 6 runs. The Cardinals with a 6, 56. And that is 5 runs. Nope. The Phillies will go ahead and beat the Cardinals. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow it will be the San Francisco Giants taking on the Atlanta Braves. Rob Dressler against Carl Morton to finish the schedule block. And that will take care of that as we go into the next schedule for August. The playoff push is underway. We got 1 month left to the pennant chase, to the pennant race. So who knows what will happen in September. So I hope you'll join me for that. Steeler fan, BB, Keith White, Brian Patterson, Sports Time Machine. Check out his site. It's about to do some baseball there. DJ John, 4444. Tony Porter from C&D TV. And let's see, Michael Peterson, Brian Patterson, Midlife Crisis, D. Smith. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we will see you next time. It is the Angels over the Rangers. A heck of a game pitched by Nolan Ryan. A complete game with 12 Ks. The Angels won it 4-2. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.